All right, it is your girl Queen B with my boy Benny Johnson. Y'all wouldn't be right if it ain't a Benny Johnson, okay? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all, I just dropped a reaction not too long ago about Mrs. Trump's son, because you know the internet's getting crazy. They're like, hey, we ain't heard this man talk since he was a little kid, and now this is a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So the world's going viral. So of course, Mrs. Trump like, whoa, 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 you know. Who's talking about my son? Because can't nobody talk about my son but me. I'm the one. Because I'm the parents who raised a young gentleman. You know what I'm saying? A very fine gentleman, y'all, as we can see. Very tall, handsome, and will be going places, y'all, in his life. I mean, you got two great parents. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention Trump's other kids and everything, but everybody is like well-groomed, and that you can tell the parenting stayed in their lives. Like somebody said in the comment section, you could tell that he was definitely not raised by no nannies or anything like that. Yes, the mother, she's coming from a small town. You know what I'm saying, herself. She's migraine. She came here the right way. You get what I'm saying? So it's your first love. You know what I'm saying? So come on through. So with that being said, y'all, the title of this is, I'm gonna say Mrs. Trump, because that's what it is. Asked about viral video revealing Barron's voice reacts to viral Trump dance. So we finna dive into it, y'all. Appreciate y'all for kicking it, tuning in with your girl. Let's dive into the video.
What you will do when you grow up?
Business.
Following after his daddy.
Child divided just the other day. He came to the world in the usual way, but there were flames to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while there was a way, and he was talking, falling to it, and as he grew, he'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you.
This is a really nice song. Well put together. Well.
Well, we finally know what Barron Trump's voice sounds like.
Right.
So let me give the setup here, and then AOX, just get me that newer clip of Barron Trump talking with Dana White.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the setup. Yeah, no problem. Here's the setup. So nobody knows what Barron Trump sounds like, or at least not until a video was released of him talking as an adult a day ago. Barron Trump is seen in these adorable videos from the early aughts, right? And he's a young man. I think he's like 5, 6, or 7. And he's doing what little kids do. And he's running around with this cute accent that is like a Melania Trump accent. Melania Trump's from Slovenia. And he has like sort of this like Slovenian accent because unlike Kamala Harris, who was raised in the leafy suburbs of Montreal, if you listen to her in events like that, only events like that, if she's talking to a room full of white people, she sounds totally different. She sounds like an episode of Law and Order. But only in rooms like that, the foghorn leghorn comes out.
Not Law and Order, Benny.
Barron Trump was raised by a first-generation immigrant to this country from Slovenia, and so he hears the accent, and it actually is it's real, you know, when he's a young man. So here's the original video of I like my suitcase. I like my suitcase.
Yeah, everyone is so fascinated with Barron. And as people may or may not know, he helped the president-elect with his social media strategy and say, hey, you got to do some of these TikToks. You got to talk with some of these podcasts. What is the fascination with your son? We actually have a clip of a before and after of the evolution of Barron. Let's play it.
Say hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry. I like my suitcase. I have to go to school now.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you? It's very nice to see you. Very nice.
What do you think the evolution of your son? He's a grown man now.
He is a grown young man. I'm very
There you
proud
go.
of him,
Grown young
about
man.
his knowledge, even about politics and giving an advice to his father. He brought in so many young people. He knows his generation, because nowadays the young generation, they don't sit in front of TV anymore. They're all on the tablets, they're on the phones, and all.
You better preach, Mrs. Trump, y'all. Let me just say this, because yes, this generation, see, he knew where his father needed to target as well. This generation, y'all, is into YouTube. They are not doing like these regular TVs when we was growing up watching cartoons on our, the certain cartoons that we watch. They're into YouTube. They're into TikTok. They're into any social media platform that you can think of. These kids are watching. Like, I'm a living witness of my kids. Like, phones, tablets, all this other type of stuff. Like, for real. So for him to be able to add a different flavor on it, like, Dad, you need to be trying to, hit up this and hit up. He knows, because it's his generation. Like, that's what they do. So that's what's up. That was a huge point for him too, because they weren't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the son.
All of these podcasts and streamers, he was very vocal, and he gave an advice to his father, and was incredible how he brought in a success, because he knew exactly who his father needs to contact and to talk to.
Isn't it shocking how fast he went from that little boy to the big man?
What advice do you have for other moms that are, because I'll go back and I'll look at videos of my daughter when she was that age, and there's like a pain in my heart because I missed those years. What's your advice for all of us that your son's in college now, you've seen him grow up, how do you handle each stage?
I think you need to be present and to be with them as much as you can, to be there as a teacher and a guide, give them guidance. I think it's the most important, because years goes by so fast. We just don't imagine. It's like I see the clip that you just showed. I feel like it was like a few months ago.
Right.
But the time goes so fast.
But here's your challenge that we don't have nobody watching us. He's trying to adapt to college as a freshman, always tough. He's got Secret Service everywhere in New York City, where even not being 6'9" and famous, you could be targeted for a random crime. How has he managed to navigate him? And what advice do you give him to try to be, is it possible for him to be a normal student?
I don't think it's possible for him to be a normal student. His experience at college, it's very different than any other kid. And I'm very proud how he's handling. He's very strong, and he knows that he's in different position than other children. And I just say, make your dreams come true. This is your road. This is your life. And make sure that you listen yourself and your likes and dislikes.
Right. You want to come over to my tower for lunch?
Your heart.
You don't really hear that from other people, but he does. But evidently he likes it, right? The Stern School?
Yes, he does. He does like it.
All right.
Time does go so very fast.
It does.
Oh, man. The last 4 years, it did fly by, didn't it? And it's so wonderful to see this family back in the White House. Now, this I Like My Suitcase has turned into quite the TikTok trend. The commentary of I Like My Suitcase from Barron Trump has been turned into a banger. Now, you may not be aware of this. There's an entire ecosystem that has remixed commentary from Trump, commentary from Barron, and turned it into like club bangers.
All right, let's go.
This has happened with Donald Trump's eating the cats and dogs.
Yeah.
When Trump said they're eating the cats and dogs, we have some super cuts of this.
Oh my God.
Let's get some of them loaded. Okay, we have one right here. This one's very interesting. This is Dana White, who we know and love, wheeling a girl around in a suitcase, singing the song. So here's just one example. Danny's sending others, but here's the song that they turned from Barron Trump, that little clip of Barron Trump. Here's what they've done with it.
I like my suitcase. I like my suitcase.
Okay. Danny, we got to be faster with these, man. I'm not sure if this is the best example of this trend. This might perhaps be a better one. let's load this up. Is it really like people in a suitcase? Is that really the trend?
Look.
My goodness. Okay. Well, here we go. This is the internet for you. An exciting place to work because you never know what's next. Here's the Barron Trump trend. I like my suitcase.
My suitcase. I like my suitcase. Suitcase. I like my suitcase. I like my
Get the dog like, what are you doing?
suitcase. I like my suitcase. I like my suitcase. I like my suitcase. Suitcase. I like my suitcase. I like my suitcase. Suitcase. I like my suitcase.
All right. Well, Trump is culture. What else can we say? Trump is culture.
Okay, yeah. Like, come on. Yep. 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 I like my suitcase. I like my suitcase. I like my suitcase. Now, yeah, but shout out to Mrs. Trump, though. She has raised a young gentleman. She is a true definition, and Trump is a true definition of parents and staying in your kid's life. Like, you see, she said, well, confidence, like, you know, pick and choose who you hang with because you're under a light at all times. They are watching for the minute, you know, something goes on because that's what they all about. So I'm so glad that they groomed him the way, and all the kids the way they need to be, because it's a different type of ball game, the positions that they are in, you know what I'm saying? And he's human. We all human, you know what I'm saying? But it's good that he has that backbone. You know what I'm saying? His mother and his father who he can come to and say, because he has that type of relationship. They have that type of relationship. And that's what it's all about. So, you know, for first-time parents or just parents, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get those tips that she was given. Okay? Because she definitely played a huge role in her son. And you can see it. You can see that they pay. You can tell when... You can all, like, you can tell when, you know what I'm saying, that child is distant or whatnot with him. He's all around, you know what I'm saying? He's all around him. Like, you can tell he got what he need to get. And they are confident that he gonna go out there and he will be great, y'all. Same man that helped his daddy get that mat bread. So let that sink in, y'all. Internet shock. They heard his voice for the first time. They'll let you know his mama was on it. His mama was on, because this word's evil. His mama was on it. So shout out to them, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. Until the next reaction, I'm out.